Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So I just want to give a quick apology because I haven't uploaded in over a year, and I know it's not like much, but I swear to God, this is like my time. I feel okay and I'm ready to commit to this whole YouTube thing. It's just within the past year a lot has happened and my mind wasn't there for me to actually go for YouTube. So if you guys saw my last video, I moved from New York to Florida and I was very excited then. Now it's a whole different story. I still love Florida, don't get me wrong, but I feel like since I moved to now, a lot has happened where I am not enjoying it as I used to when I came to vacation. And one of my biggest regrets is moving here because of the experience I had as a vacationer. So I would like to talk in this video about my experience moving from New York to Florida, what has happened within that year that I haven't uploaded, and just give you some tips on like what you should think about, what should you prepare if you're planning on moving out from your parents' house or family, or if you have a roommate and you're just ready to have your own place, just stuff for you to think about. So here we go. So I just finished like moisturizing my hair. I washed it yesterday and I just applied like a clay mask and I didn't take it out. So today I reapply the same clay mask that I put in my hair yesterday, and it's from Lady Bees. I think that's how you pronounce it, because this is from my friend's hair products. Her name is Bianca, so I believe it's pronounced Bees because Bianca. Anyways, it's a hair mask, is from Shea and Mango Butter. Whoa. And it looks like this. As you guys can see, I do use it frequently and it's really good. I feel like my hair really takes in the nourishment and it's very soft when I use this. So I'm supposed to actually apply it when it's wet. I did yesterday, but today is dry. So another one of her products is she has this oil treatment that promotes hair growth. Honestly, if you guys seen my previous videos from like a year ago, my hair was super short, and I think that this has a lot to do with my hair growth. I only use this once because my hair is naturally oily, so once a month. If you have naturally oily hair, or like your curl texture is like looser than mine, then definitely this. So, and I will put below her Instagram, the Lady Bees Instagram account. Just hit her up. Honestly, it's very good and she's a good person. She deserves all the shout outs in the world. So back to moving 101. As you guys know, I am from New York, Bronx, New York, and I've lived there my whole entire life. I know nothing else but New York City, and I love my city like there's no tomorrow. It will always be home, but I will never go back to live. So being a city girl and knowing how the hustle game is over there, I was prepared to come here and like rise up like there's no tomorrow. Like, New York is all about hustlers. It's a vibe. So the fact that I had built so much expectation of how life was gonna be once I moved down here, that set me up for failure. So if you want to take anything from this video, is if you're planning on moving, especially somewhere far away from your parents or from your family, is don't set your expectations so high, because you never know what life has to offer. That's one. So with that being said, I had expected that I was gonna come here, I was gonna get a regular job just like everyone else, but I was gonna be on my A game with makeup. I truly, honestly believed that I was gonna thrive for success with makeup. And like, honestly, like, I've had some of my friends tell me, if that's what you want, you should just move to California. And California was honestly on the list of a place where I wanted to move when I decided to come down to Florida. But LA is so similar to New York, and I just didn't want to be part of that lifestyle. And it's also like very materialistic, and I just didn't like the vibe in LA for me to actually live there. So I opted out with Florida, and I don't regret it because I met amazing people, and like, I actually truly care for these people. So they became my family here in Florida, which I appreciate too. I appreciate for them like so much. Like, I feel like if I didn't have these people in my life, I would be in a psych ward. So I set up my expectations like super high, to the point where when things weren't going the way I wanted to, I became depressed. And adding to the depression I had, like, my family wasn't with me. I felt alone. I wasn't able to sign up in school because tuition was gonna be like 3 times more that original tuition, so that had me depressed. Also, the pay that they had here was just ridiculous. My mind was not with it. So I was depressed. Also, with that being said, I, like, 2 months into moving down here, I got super sick. And when I went to the doctor, it was bronchitis, and I lasted like 2 months trying to fight bronchitis, and I got really sick, like super sick. I know I lost like almost 20 pounds, and I looked sick, honestly. Like, I will actually post a picture of how sick I look. Like, it was not cute, you guys. Anyways, I got super sick. Within that time that I was sick, I moved out from my aunt's house. I just felt like I was invading their space, and I didn't like that feeling. I'm also a very independent person, so I felt like my space was also invaded. So I decided that moving out was the best option. I just wished I would have waited a bit more longer, because I ended up moving into someone else's home, and that experience made me even more depressed. I hated the situation I lived in. I felt stuck. I felt like disrespected. Like, it was just too much going on, and it was the worst experience for me. I remember I cried myself to sleep. I would wait forever to go inside the house. Like, I used to get out of work at that time around 12 midnight, and I would go, and I would just be super depressed. I didn't even want to go inside. It was just bad, and again, that made me lose even more weight. Then I moved in here, and it's still not what I want, but I'm a lot happier than what I used to be when I was in the other place. Here I have my space. I feel comfortable, so I feel like that's more. I wish, like, obviously there's certain things that I wish I could change, but right now I can't. But it will happen in the future. I have God, I have faith that it will, so I'm looking forward for that. So as of right now, this makes me happy, and that's fine. I also, within the last year, I battled with depression, like I said. Being so far away from my family made me depressed. My living situations within a year made me very depressed as well. My job made me depressed. The first job I got here was the worst. Now I have a job, is not the best, but again, if you work for people, it's never gonna be amazing. And I'm more like a bossy person, so I want to work for myself. That's my ultimate goal, for me to work, to like do my own thing. So that made me depressed. Also, what made me really depressed is that I couldn't pursue my makeup career. And I say couldn't because ever since I tried, I felt like all the odds have been against me, and that demotivated me so much that I felt like was the whole point. Like I felt like it's like for no reason. Like I feel like people don't appreciate what us beauty influencers, not even influencers, beauty advocates, I would say, like what we enforce. Like honestly, I've had people tell me, like I've done their makeup, and then when I'm like I've been easy, like I've done makeup for free, I've done makeup where I actually charge people, I've done hair, and this is what actually threw me off. I had this client and I did her hair, and when I told her, I'm like, okay, $60 for your hair at the salon. For what I did, it would have been easily like at least $100. So it's like $40 discount. Come on. And she was like, no, I'm not paying for you for this. And it was makeup. Let me just add that it was makeup. I'm like, excuse you? She's like, yeah, this makeup, I'm gonna wash it off. It's not permanent. It's not a real service. The fact that I went to your house, I wasted gas. I also wasted my own products doing your makeup, and you don't want to pay me. That just like broke my heart. Like I was so used to New York where people like actually paid because they're so into fashion, and here people don't really care about that. So that broke my heart, and that just basically demotivated me. Like I was just like, you know what, I don't want to pursue it anymore. I'll just focus on getting my degree and getting into the business field and just make it out of that. And during this pandemic, I realized that me doing that would be stupid, because I love fashion, I love beauty, I love anything that has to do with makeup, with hair, with clothing. Like I even did my own nails, guys, and I hate doing nails. I just love the essence that brings, and that's what my life is about. I know that if I give up, I'm never gonna be happy in my career, because I don't have that. And that's why I'm back on this, because you don't know that you need something until it's gone, and I lost it. And I just want to thank basically my best friend. She invited me to a wedding in Tampa, and I did the bridesmaid makeup, I did her makeup, and I did her sister's makeup. And I have never been in such a group and in like my happiness, and I was just like doing my thing, and I like, it felt like the world did not even existed. Like my problems didn't existed. I felt like I was on top of the world with just 3 people, 2 of them that I know and 1 that I didn't. And I was just like amazed. I was so happy. So the fact that she invited me to do this whole thing. Oh, and I also did the bride's makeup. I forgot that. I did partial of the bride's makeup, and that reminded me why I love beauty. So the fact that I couldn't go ahead and do that because of that one person really broke me, and it made me very depressed as well. But after that experience at that, like for that bridal party, I just want to get back into it. Honestly, that's what I want to do. I'm gonna still finish my school. I'm gonna get my degree and I'm gonna get into the business field. It's always good to know some business knowledge, especially in this industry, because you have to sell yourself in order to succeed. So I am still gonna go through it. It's just the timing of it is not well. As far as living in Florida, I don't think that I'll be in Florida much longer. I honestly don't see myself in Florida in like 10 years. I don't see myself whatsoever. And I honestly, not even 5 years. I don't even see myself in Florida for tomorrow, but I do have my goals, and unfortunately, in order for me to achieve those goals, I have to stay in Florida because it's already home. It's already like I'm already a resident, and in order for me to go to school for like the in-state tuition, I had to be a resident. So that's that. So I don't really have any other option. And yeah, like that's basically my goal, and I'm excited, I guess. You know, God has a million ways to turn your life around, and I'm just gonna use this whole pandemic as a way to create content and be creative and do what I love most, which is makeup, hair, and fashion. That's what I love. And you know, I am gonna be focused on YouTube for sure. I'm at least try to post at least 3 times a week since I'm home doing nothing. But yeah, anyways, you guys, I know this was a lengthy video of just me talking, and I know that it's boring, but if you got all the way to the end, I just want to say thank you for hearing me out. And if you have any questions, if you want any type of video, let me know. I will gladly do it. Trust me, I have all the free time in the world. I do absolutely nothing except for eat, hence my chunky face. All I do is eat and sleep. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments what you want to see. Also, make sure to subscribe, like, and click that bell notification bell, whatever it's called, just so you could be notified as soon as I upload. And I promise, even after this whole pandemic, I'm gonna try to make YouTube a priority as well, even if that means uploading once a week. Something is something. So yeah, just let me know. Peace.